17 Habits of Millionaires. This is a book written by Tom Corley, something that Bo brought up today that I said, hey, I love it. Let's talk about it. Let's record a video on it. So Bo, tell me a little bit about 17 Habits of Millionaires. What is it? The framework, and let's talk about some of the habits because I think habits can really make a difference.
Basically, his family was wealthy. They lost all their money, the money overnight. I don't know exactly what happened. This guy's a CPA, a certified financial planner. He's written a lot of books, and he basically interviewed over 200 millionaires. And I love what he wrote, but really, he broke down a 5-year study, and it revealed 4 categories. Savvy investors, on average, it took them 32 years to become millionaires.
Oh, yeah.
Big company climber. So this is a corporate person that works their way up, takes 22 years. Virtuosos, they reach their milestone in about 21 years. Entrepreneurs, remarkably, they average just 12 years to achieve millionaire status. So to me, that just is, everything we talk about on this channel: real estate investing, business ownership, entrepreneurship through acquisition. This is all the habits. And I want to go through the habits, some of them at least. I'm not going to go through all 17, but I think it's kind of obvious, to me at least, maybe because I'm always researching and I want to improve, but consistent reading, regular exercise, associating with success, volunteering, dream setting, pursuing personal goals, adequate sleep, early rising, multiple income streams, mentorship, helping others succeed, positivity, independence, good etiquette, daily thinking, seeking feedback.
Yeah, I think there's a lot in that. I really do think it's the habits that make you. I mean, one of the things that hopefully people take on this channel is I'm extremely focused and disciplined. Right? We do this show, you and I, 10:30 every Wednesday. At least most Wednesdays. It's just the consistent thing. And I'll be first to acknowledge one of the things that I look forward to changing next year is I didn't exercise nearly as much. I wasn't as disciplined. And when that happens, when you're over 50, bad things happen. So I got to get back at it, and I got to be more disciplined. Becoming a millionaire for most people is not an accident, right? There are people out there that are, the lucky sperms, the winners of the sperms lottery, and they get inheritance or they win the lottery, but that's not most people. The other thing that I know with certainty, having this YouTube channel for 5 years and helping thousands of people move forward, is everybody can do it. Everybody starts with different places. We've got 9th grade dropouts. We have people starting with an $80,000 negative net worth. Your starting point may be different than others, but if you have the right habits, becoming a millionaire will happen. I mean, it's just a question of how long, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken, didn't, do what he did until his late 50s. So even if you're in your mid 40s or 50s and you're not quite where you want to be, and hey, I'm one to talk. I've had a lot of success in my life, but I envision much bigger things at my age. And some people might say, "Hey, Bo, you're successful. You crush it." And you know what? I'm driven, and I'm always looking to improve. And that's why it's the discipline. I was actually on a call yesterday, and we're talking about, I'm a member of Franchise Brokers Association, and I talk about creating content. I brought you up actually, Super. And I'm like, you know what? You need to be freaking consistent, because here's a guy that didn't need to, but wanted to. And it took him a couple thousand videos to really get traction on his YouTube channel, but he just buried his head down and he did the work. And I always think about that. I think about when I'm at the gym, I think about David Goggins, and he always says, when you're doing push-ups and you want to quit, you still have 40% left in your tank. So this is the message I want to bring in for everybody watching this for 2024. You have to commit to it. And even when you have bad days, I had a super bad day. I'm trying to evict a tenant, and I have a property manager that's probably stealing from me, and it's I get so mad, but I know look, you got to keep moving forward. You can't let that set you back. You're going to have setbacks with properties, with deals. You're going to have deals fall out of escrow. But the key is to keep pushing forward and to be consistent with these habits. That's what I like about this guy. And it really resonates with me.
No, I really do. I think again, the other thing that's kind of a habit for me is your network, right? I have these 7 rules. Let's see if I can grab it. Oh, there it is. Something I thought about kind of 3 or 4 years ago are the rules that make one rental at a time go. And I'll just go through them quickly. Focus. I call it a buy box. Daily discipline, 20 minutes a day. Grow your network. Not enough for you are doing that. Look to meet 2 new people a week. It's really easy. Just ask for referrals. Number 4, learn average before you try to buy a deal. Don't rush it. Bad things will happen. You will have evictions. You'll have people stealing from you. Sorry. Learn from it and move on. This is a 5 to 10-year game. This is not get rich tomorrow. And then number 7, and some of you are not listening to me. You have to audit your personal network. So show me your friends. I'll show you your future. And I'll even change that up a little bit with all this social media stuff. If I look at your social media feed and I see negativity and fear and envy and all of this stuff, you may tell yourself it's not hurting you, or it is absolutely hurting you. So audit your social media feed as well.
That's awesome. I'm kind of, actually, I'm not kind of, I'm really amped up. Actually, that's why I like doing podcasts, is because I get around people that freaking inspire me, and then I'm driven for more of the day. So like, if you're out there and you can get on podcast, people, and good podcasts, and it'll motivate you. So I like, when I do a podcast, I have a natural high like this. I don't
Yeah.
need to go drink a beer because, or whatever. I'm like, this is my addiction, is to
I'm
be
ready to
around
go.
be around positive people, and be like, then I feel like, yeah, I can conquer the world. And you know, like, just stuff, because a lot of us have limiting beliefs, and that's the thing that we all have to overcome. And like, you know, I woke up yesterday, and I think I was taking a shower. I can't remember exactly. No, I was at the gym doing cardio, because that's when you have ideas.
Yep.
And I just started saying, swing for the fences. Like, you got to swing for the fences. Not all the time, but like, you can't be scared to like go and go for the homer sometimes, and
Yeah.
like, not always just try to get a single. I mean, I think like base hits are great, but also don't be afraid to swing hard. That was my takeaway from yesterday. And then I was like, and then for some reason that same day, the president of Bigger Pockets popped up on my Facebook feed, and I connected with him. I haven't sent him a message yet, but I was like, hey, I've never been on your darn show, and I need to be
Nice.
heard. So
There you go.
I'm going to send him a message. So like, who cares, guys? Like,
Yeah.
what's the worst he's going to say? Like, he ignores my
Yeah.
message to him. Or what's the best thing? I can get on the show, or, you know, who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we
Yeah.
do Bigger Pockets business edition, right? And so
There you go.
that's what I call a swing for the fence. You got to go for those and not be afraid.
Oh, absolutely. Well, at the end of the day, you are the concierge of small business loans. A lot of people are going to be buying and looking to buy small businesses or franchises. How can they get 15 minutes of your time?
Just simply go to onerentalmeeting.com. Onerentalmeeting.com. That was a
I'm
swing
good.
for the fence, right? Because Zuber could have kicked me out, and I would have wasted $12. So on that domain name, but onerentalmeeting.com.
No, the fact that you're that committed to the channel, Bo Eckstein is it's not easy to spell for lots of people. The fact that you created that shows your commitment to my audience, and you're not going anywhere. Every Wednesday at 10:30, Bo. Again, onerentalmeeting.com. Go get your 15 minutes. It could change your future. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.